it, but it's a struggle because they normally. That's where I got. That's where I got. They got. It was on like that corner there. If you're watching it on this side, I think so. It was different. Oh.
Best you're gonna get if it's quite safe.
Thank you. Thank you. That's great. Yes. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, I know. The thing is, I've never done this before. So the guy just said, just do it like this. So I'm just gonna see how I go. I can hear it. I can hear like the background stuff.
Starting five from the Black Angels, number 1, Joel Rhymes, number 10, Ian Gate, number 300, Stephen Thomason, number 14, Oliver Stanley, number 15, Jameer Montroy, and number 21, Lucas Zalewski.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nonali Sports Centre between the game Melbourne Uni versus Hume City. All right, yep, the referee's got to tip it up and we're off. Uni will have the first possession. .37, 2 points for Zach McKenzie. First basket of the game for the Broncos. .2 points, Joel Rhymes. .2 points, Ricardo Time. Big Ol goes to work for 2, Ollie Stanley. There's McKenzie again for another 2. It's his second basket. 6-4 lead for the Broncos. Miss that time. The Broncos get the defensive board and run in transition. McKenzie will get fouled. Will be a baseline ball for the Broncos.
Called on Black Angels, number 14, Ollie Stanley. That's his first. Team's first Broncos ball on the baseline.
Broncos inbound. Time misses the 3. Good hustle by the Broncos, and they'll get a second chance opportunity here. McKenzie goes up for another 2. That's his third basket. We've got an 8-4 lead to the Broncos. Great passing by Uni. Ollie just misses the shot, but he got fouled. He will take 2 shots at the foul line.
Foul called on Broncos number 3, Ricardo Time. That's his first personal. Team's first. Stolly Stanley goes to line. Shoot 2.
Stanley at the line to shoot 2. He makes good for 1 out of the 2. An 8-5 lead to the Broncos.
It's a 3-point game. Broncos lead.
Kenzie goes up again. He's no good. Homerson gets the board. Union transition. 3 by Moultries is off. Broncos running transition leads to an easy basket. And Joel misses on the other end, unfortunately. Broncos bring up the ball. And Green gets fouled, and he shoot 2 at the line.
That's his first personal, team's second.
All right, we've got a timeout to Melbourne Uni. Green makes 1 of the 2, and we have an 11-5 lead to the Broncos with 6:22 to go in the first quarter, and we'll be right back.
At their home ground. So I think they're coming out definitely a bit more
Yeah. I think Jason was saying like the top 3 teams have been like kind of up and down, and we beat all of them once.
Yeah. It's also competitive. So like you lose one game, you might drop to like third. Or if you're like 4th or 5th, then you might drop down like 3rd or 4th spot. But you win a couple of games. That's what I like about it too.
All right, we're back in. Melbourne will bring up the ball. Just have a timeout. Stanley's unfortunately unable to take care of that ball, so it will be a Broncos ball from the baseline. Time brings the ball up. Mr. Green back to Green again in the post. Misses his shot. Gets his own board and puts it back up for a 13-5 lead to the Broncos. Turnover by Uni. And Broncos will take it from the sideline.
Substitutions for the Black Angels. Onto the floor, number 4, Zach Polglaze.
Polglaze comes in for the first time today. First sub for Uni. And it looks like the Broncos are going to be making some subs in the next change of play as well. Great deep by Palmerston there, but it'll still be a Broncos ball from the baseline, and they're making some subs now. Into the game comes McIntosh and Matudia as well for the Broncos. Three ball goes up for number 42, the captain, Elijah. Grimes drives hard. He gets collected. Up for the basket, will shoot two. We have an 18-5 lead to the Broncos at the moment, with 5:06 to go in the first quarter.
Joe Rhymes goes for the line, shooting two.
All right, Joel makes the first. He's good for the second, 2-2. 18-7 Broncos. Broncos bring it up. Green looks to isolate. Passes down low. There's a wide open three. He's missed. Another rebound by the Broncos. Another basket, 20-7. It's McKenzie again. He is having himself a good first quarter. Stanley's got in the post. Drives baseline. Got stripped. And it will be a Broncos ball from the baseline. 20-7. Great start here by the Broncos. Just got past midway part of the first quarter. Got another basket here for McKenzie, guys. An and one possession. 22-7. Subs to the Blank Angels. Number 0, Kafritzis, is into the game. Just a shout out to Lucas. Shout out to Lucas's brother too. Big Rick playing the Sunshine Coast tonight. Good luck. Okay, McKenzie makes a 3-point play. Broncos, the Black Angels will bring the ball up, down 23-7. That's a nice move that time by Moultrie, gets it two. Now can the Black Angels get a stop? McKenzie gets another offensive rebound. They're still hustling out there. Now Melbourne bring the ball up through Kafritzis. Be nice to get another basket here. Put some pressure on the Broncos. Here's Rhymes. He drives hard. Should have been collected, and he is collected on the arm. He will shoot two. All right, there's some subs back in for the Broncos again. Time comes in, and for the first time comes in Gorski as well. 21-9 lead for the Broncos. Rhymes at the line, misses the first. McNally looks like he's about to check in the next sub. Rhymes makes the second. And McNally comes in.
Substitutions for the Black Angels onto the floor, number 24, Josh McNally.
21-10 lead for the Broncos. Broncos will take the ball from the baseline with 7 on the shot clock. Time's got it on the base. Gets stripped by Moultrie. Hands it over to Kafritzis, brings the ball up the court. Wants to go against his former teammate in time. Rhymes for three, and he hits it with the foul. Joel Rhymes, ladies and gentlemen. 4-point play coming up. Great pass by Kafritzis. And an opportunity for a 4-point play for Joel Rhymes to get the Black Angels back to down to 7. Little shout out to Patel on the bench at the moment. Joel unfortunately misses the free throw, and the Broncos will take the ball from the rebound from the missed free throw. It's another 3-ball, and it's Mackenzie again. Not sure how many points he's on, but he is letting him fly from downtown, and just in general, he is having himself a great first quarter. Polglaze in the base. I think we've got a foul call on Broncos there. We do. On 45, Matua. And it will be bonus 2 shots. I think Moultrie will be at the line for shooting 2, as they've hit the 5 team fouls for the quarter. A little bit of argy-bargy there, but we've got Moultrie at the line to shoot 2. It looks like he's not happy with the foul call, I don't believe. He's having a few words to the referee there. But we finally got back on play, so Moultrie will shoot 2, the line. Nothing but net for the first. And Moultrie makes the second 2. We've got subs for the Broncos. He comes for the first time, number 41, Mackenzie. And also back is Green as well, who's really been playing. Time brings the ball up. Got a 15-24 ball game at the moment. Green pulls up, tough midi, he makes that. That's a nice shot. Nice shot. You bring it up. Moultrie brings it up. Giffords to Rhymes. Rhymes loves the look of the 3. Unfortunately, he's a bit too short in that one. Green pulls down the board to Time. Time brings the ball up. Pulls up for a midi. That's splash. 2 points to Time. 28-15 to the Broncos. McNally brings the ball up. Bit stuck. Moultrie's there to help him out. Loses the ball. Rhymes gets it up. Passes to McNally. McNally, a mid-range 2. Is off. Green pulls down the board. Brings the ball up. Green's trying to dance over his opponent. We've got a 3-ball there. He's off. Thought Polglaze did a pretty good job there, but he's been called for a foul call there. And we've got a baseline ball here for Hume. Subs in for the first time. Mr. Nicholas Patel is in the game. Big shout out to Big Patali. You're a weapon, mate. You're a weapon. And also number 12, Rocker comes into the game as well. So we've got 14 on the shot clock. With minute 25 to go on the first here. And it's the Broncos who lead Melbourne 28-15. Green has the ball. Pulls up for a 3. Is off. And it's an out of bounds. It will be a Melbourne ball from the baseline. Hopefully for Melbourne's case, just get this to about 10 points in the first quarter. Regroup, and obviously recharge coming to the second. Because Hume have started this off very nicely this game. A nice 2-pointer for the big fellow just checked in, Big Rocker. Great assist by McNally there. 28-17. Time pulls up for a midi 2, and he absolutely loves that. That is all day for Time. And he almost gets it. He does get the turnover on the other and drives to the basket, and he gets collected by Rocker and will shoot 2.
Rangers number 0.
Actually, it's on Kafrutis. My bad.
His first personal team fifth.
Diamond Green and Mackenzie have been the three guys for Hume who have just led the charge so far. Time will shoot 2 at the line. And misses the first. He makes the second. 31-17 lead. Rocco brings the ball up for Uni. McNally. Polglaze. Big Rocco's on the 3-point line at the moment. Good pass to Polglaze. Kafrutis will line the 3. He's off. And it will be a Melbourne ball from the baseline. Good hustle by the boys. But it will be a baseline ball. With 14 to go on the shot clock. With 19 seconds to go in the first quarter. No subs, we're good to go. McNally loves a look at the 3 ball, and that was a great pass by Lucas on the other end. 31-20. Can they get a stop now to close out the first quarter? Hopefully it gets a bit of momentum coming to the second if they can get a stop here. Time has the ball, mid-range, pull up, jump shot, just rims out, and that will do us in the first quarter. We have Hume City Broncos 31, Melbourne Uni 20 after the first quarter. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes.
University Basketball Club would like to take a moment to acknowledge that without the generous support of our major sponsor Connect Support Group, we would not be able to operate our BigV program as you see it tonight. Basketball Group have been instrumental, particularly in aiding at Melbourne University Basketball to expand to include a youth league program. Connect Support Group is dedicated to helping people with disability live the life they want. So it is by providing personalised, compassionate support. Their team empowers participants to develop skills, build confidence, and enjoy meaningful experiences. We encourage you to learn more about our fantastic sponsor by visiting connectsupportgroup.com.au.
All right, welcome back, guys. We're here to start the second quarter. Looks like Melbourne are in a zone here to start the second quarter. Let's see if they can stop. They can. They get the first stop of the quarter, which is fantastic. And Melbourne will bring the ball up. And see if they can get some going offensively here. McNally. Dribbling the ball. Finds Polglaze in the corner. Good pass inside to Rocco. Can't collect it. I think he's fumbled that, and it will be called a travel on Rocco. Hume will bring the ball up. Mackenzie's got it. He's right. Time. 3 ball in the corner is good by Gorski. McNally on the other end is driving, passes the Polglaze inside, looks for the midi 2 just off the mark. It will be a Melbourne ball there from the baseline. Good hustle. Good 14 on the shot clock here. Gafritzis to Rocco. McNally for three is just off. And here come Hume. They bring the ball up. Green drives hard and makes it off the backboard for a two. 36-20 lead. Patel drives to Polglaze, is beautiful for two. Great attack there by Patel, and Polglaze just finishes off with the easy layup. At the other end, Green just goes the whole way and just flexes on that. He makes that tough, mate. That tough little two. The other end, Kafritzis brings the ball up to Polglaze. Patel's got it at the top of the key. Looking to get himself to the basket. I don't mind it, Patel, and Patel kicks it off the glass for a two. We'd like to see that, big Patel. At the other end, Time just pulls up for a midi, and this is just all day. This is all day. They just cannot contain these three guys off the dribble here. Time gets himself another two. Rocco on the other end. Drives, turns the ball over. Green, McKenzie. Oh, great stuff by Kafritzis. Almost gets a steal. Gets his hands in there. And then McNally picks up the foul. But that was a great desperation play by Kafritzis there to stop the fast break. We have some subs coming in for Uni. Rhymes, Sekleski, and also for the first time today, number 20, Kiefer is into the game, and number 7, Coleman comes back in the game for Hume City. We have a 24-40 lead for Hume at the moment. A three ball that time, misses. Patel gets the ball and is just running. He's just running the whole field ground. He misses it, but a great finish up that time by Kiefer, who gets the two. 40-26. I love the attack by Patel to start this game. He's just come on and just wanted to give some energy for Melbourne. But at the other end, there's another three ball by the captain, Elijah. I'm not sure how to pronounce your surname, mate, but it's pretty long. And at the other end, Sekleski unfortunately does travel, takes an extra step. We have a 43-26 ball game. Uni just cannot seem to stop the Broncos' penetration after half court. It just gets too easy, and they're just chucking up mid-ranges, layups, getting to the basket so easy. And I think that's why they're trying a zone here. But let's see if they can try and contain this offense. Time at the other end, pulls up for an open three and makes it. This is too easy, and I think there's definitely alarm bells for Melbourne at the moment. 46-26 lead. McNally shoots the three. He's fouled by Green. Good sportsmanship there by both players on both teams. He's actually called, I think the referee's actually called a technical foul. On Green, it seems like it. Must have been on the way he landed. He's arguing his case here. I didn't see anything there, but it looks like that the referee has called, I believe, a technical foul. That's a bit unlucky. That's a bit unlucky there on Green, but McNally will shoot free throws at the line. Got to make these to get back. Misses the first.
Should be 2 shots to Josh McNally.
There's just a bit of confusion here, but I think McNally will shoot another 2 shots, as it was, I think it was a 2-point field goal that he did attempt, plus the technical foul as well. So he makes a second. I think he's got one more here, and that will do us. And he makes the third. So 2 out of 3 for McNally, and it will be a Melbourne ball from the sideline. Or is it potentially one more? I'm just waiting for clarification here by the referee. Oh, so it's one more shot here. So it was a 3-point field goal. Apologies, guys listening at home. It was a 3-point field goal. I think there's just a bit of confusion. So it was a 3-point field goal. Okay, and he makes the free throw. And I think that's all. So He's had 4 free throws. He's made 3 of them, and there will be Melbourne ball as well. Okay, and just one of the referees is just at the scorer's bench just trying to clarify a couple of things here. There was a bit of confusion. I think the people at home, not sure what's going on, but hopefully we get there now. Just a special mention to the great lady herself, big Helen Kafritzis, who's out here watching her son Lucas play. So big shout out to H, come and watch him. All right, Melbourne to bring the ball up again. So Gillespie, Rhymes step back 3 is off. Broncos got the defensive board and run in transition. This is where Melbourne have not been able to stop him at all. Oh, that was great, D. Great D on that by Kiefer, and you get the stop, and Melbourne will have the ball from the baseline. That was great, D. Great contest. Let's see if Melbourne now can get a bit of transition going. Let's see if they can get a couple of baskets just to narrow the margin. We've got a 29 to 46 point ball game at the moment, so 17-point lead for the Broncos. Rhymes drives in, great pass to Sikleski. He gets blocked. That was McKenzie again, number 37, and then another foul on the other end by Melbourne. So it will be a Hume City ball from the sideline here. Tough midi is good. Elijah again. He's made some tough shots. 48-29. Here's Sikleski. Gives to Rhymes. McGalley's open for 3. Misses. Rebound that time by McKenzie, who brings the ball up in transition. Picks the ball up, passes the time. Back to McKenzie. McKenzie tries to place a bit of isolation ball here. Great D by Kiefer again. Time, has the ball. 5 seconds on a shot clock. They've got an open 3. Can you believe it? Out of all that, they get an open 3. So Cameron, who hits it. 51-29. Timeout for Melbourne. And just a little shout to Carly McIntosh, who's watching from home tonight. Go the Black City Angels. We'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, we are back here again. Just back from the timeout that Melbourne called. We have a 51-29 lead. Melbourne bring the ball up in search of something offensively. Great pass by Kiefer, who's actually been a bit of a spark off the bench so far for Melbourne. Rhymes has got it in the base. Pulls up for a tough midi. Misses. Broncos bring up the ball and look to get another basket in transition. Let's see if Melbourne can put a stop on this offensive tear that Hume have got. And Kiefer, unlucky, almost got the steal there, but it will be a Hume City ball from the baseline with 14 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Some subs coming in for the Broncos. Elijah, the captain, has it, drives hard into the bank, draws a lot of contact and just makes a tough layup. He has made some very tough shots for them. Another 2 for the Broncos, 53-29. Posman brings the ball up. Rhymes has got it. Passes to Stanley. Back to Rhymes. Posman again has got it. Drives it hard. Big key for misses. Stanley gets the O board and will put it in for an easy 2. Green's got it, drives hard to the basket, draws contact by Kiefer and will shoot 2. The penetration, that just explosive first step by Green, has just allowed him just to get to the basket at will. Green will shoot 2 at the line. I think we just have a bit of a spillage here with the ball. Green's out the line, will shoot 2. And he misses the first to the right. 4:22 to go here in the second quarter. It's the Broncos who have a great 22-point lead so far. Green misses the second 2, so that's an empty possession that time for the Broncos. And here come Melbourne. Let's see if they can capitalise on the 2 missed free throws there. Moultrie's got it. Kiefer's got it now at the top, the key. Rhymes on the wing. Tells him with the screen, he wants it himself. Step back 3 is off. Had a good look that time. Hume bring the ball up. And there's McKenzie again for another 2. He's just loving that spot there, just inside the mid-range that time in the key. And that is all day, every day for McKenzie. Moultrie passes to the big fella Stanley in the post. Kiefer looks at the line of the 3. Unfortunately, he's off that time. McKenzie brings down the board. And there is an open 3 ball, and that is good by Gorski. That is his second one for the game. 58-31. This has been one of the best displays I've seen in a first half of a game this year. Gorski just pulls up for 3. He's feeling, he hits it. That is huge. That is absolutely massive. 61-31. Hume are just doing whatever they want offensively. Just feel like they're making every single open shot and just every shot in general. Moultrie gets blocked on the other end. Good hustle. Rhymes takes into the basket, misses the layup. And Hume will bring the ball up again. McKenzie has got the ball, gives it to McIntosh. Green just steps back and hits another 3. I would love to see the stats from 3 because they are just shooting the lights out at the moment. 64-31 lead. Rhymes got on the wing. Stanley inside for a nice easy 2. Great pass by Rhymes. And a good finish that time by Stanley under the basket. At the other end, Gorski loves another. That's probably a bit of a reality check, that one there. Bit of a rush shot, he misses. They pull down the board though. McKenzie gets stripped. Moultrie to Rhymes. Rhymes makes a layup. Great pass on Moultrie, great finish Rhymes. 2 back-to-back baskets there by Melbourne. Cuts the margin to 29, 2 to go. Green drives in, he gets clogged again. And the foul is on number 20, Kiefer. And Green will go to the line to shoot another 2. Kafritzis and Rocker are back into the game. And time looks like he'll be coming back in for the Broncos. Green makes the first. And makes the second two, and he gets a well-earned break and will come off. 66-35 lead for Hume. Moultrie brings it up. Pomerson. To Rocco. Kafritzis. Trying to find Rocco, who's got his arm held when he's about to drive the basket, when he's about to be collecting the ball from Kafritzis. Just be a baseline ball for Melbourne. Kafritzis inbounds to Moultrie. Moultrie drives hard on the right. Little floater is off the margin. Great hustle by Kafritzis. And he gets a second chance opportunity for Melbourne. They have 13 seconds to go on the shot clock here. Approaching 1.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Pomerson to Stanley. Stanley's been good in this matchup today, and he finishes. Nice little hook shot by the big fella. Stanley gets it too. Batuia brings the ball up for Hume. Here's time. Drives baseline. Tough step back too, and that is just money. That is money. Ricardo time. He showed a lot of this promise last year when he was playing for Melbourne. Moultrie just pulls up for a really long desperation through, who's off the mark. Hume bring it up. And it's an illegal screen on Noah McKenzie. It'll be a Melbourne ball. 14th foul. Moultrie's got it. Almost at halfway, guarded by time. Stanley has the screen. Moultrie drives hard, gets clogged, and you shoot two at the line. Good hard take on the left. And he'll be shooting two at the line. We've got 4.6 seconds remaining in the second, so we'll have one more possession here for, you would assume, Hume, after he's made free throws, hopefully, for Moultrie. It's off the mark for the first. Oh, he misses the second two, so Hume got a chance here. 4.6 time. They're going to get a three that's up. Oh, he's actually made it. Gorski's made it, but it's not going to count. That would have been an incredible shot to end the quarter. Unfortunately for him, it's just off the mark, but that will end us for the first half here. We have Hume City on 68 and leading Melbourne Uni on 37. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes to start the third quarter.
great coach. The coach certainly came to the fore across the course of the entire tournament, managing the load of the players, keeping them healthy, keeping them motivated, especially in the blowout games, and really came to the fore in the gold medal match against our arch rival, the University of Sydney, making some sensational moves to make sure we came out on top in that gold medal game. For the coach's effort, they've been recognised by Unisport Australia, the national body of university sport in this country, as the 2024 Coach of the Year. And that Coach of the Year is one of our very own Melbourne University Basketball Club, Amelia Smith.
Look at 21. 14 points. 37, 16 points. And number 3, 14. It's just those three. Oh, even 28, 11, and 40. They're a very good team. We've got one guy who's got 10. Look at the plus minus though. Oh, this is good. Not at all.
Definitely helps out. I might go for the lose.
Go.
All right, guys, welcome back to the non-elite sports centre between Melbourne and Hume. We have a 68 to 37 lead for Hume over Melbourne at the moment. Just go through some stats at the moment. We have Zach McKenzie on 16 points for Hume. We've also got Kavian Green on 14, Ricardo Tom on 14, Gorski in 11, and also 10 for Elijah Siafalu, who are the leading scorers for Hume. And for Melbourne, we've only got one guy, Joel Rhymes, who's in the double digits at the moment with 10 points. Apart from that, that is all we have in terms of the scorers in the double Ds at the moment. But we're here about to start the third quarter now. And Palmerston will bring up the ball for Melbourne. Rhymes has got it at the top, the key. Moultrie's got it. Sekleski drives it hard to the ring. Palmerston looks at an open three. He's off. Stanley gets the offensive board. Back out to Rhymes. Great D by Hume though, and they will get the ball off the pass that time from Rhymes. That goes out of bounds. Hume will bring the ball up now. Green drives it hard. Great D by Sekleski. Gets the block. And here come Melbourne to bring the ball up with Rhymes. Sekleski at the other end. Let's see if he can make a basket here. Pass it to Moultrie, who drives step back three. That's a great contest, and he's off the mark. Common brings down the ball, and here comes time. McKenzie's got it, drives left. Common likes to look at the three ball. He's off the mark. And it just goes out of bounds there, and there will be a Hume City ball from the baseline. They'll have 14 on the shot clock here. Tom will bring the ball up to Green. Green's got it in the post. Looks to post up Sekleski, and they've called a foul on Sekleski. That will be Sekleski's second foul. And Green will go to the line to shoot two.
Kavian Green goes to the line, shooting
He's been at the line already. He's number 5 and number 6 free throw here. He's actually 1 of 5 at the line. He's made every other shot, but at the foul line, he's just not been his forte at the moment. And he makes that one. 2 out of 6 for Green for the night at the line. Sikleski's got the ball. Drives it hard, gets the foul call, and he makes the teardrop. Sikleski makes a field goal, and he'll earn another trip. He'll earn a trip at the foul line to shoot one to complete the 3-point play. And that's Sikleski's first basket of the night. And he completes the 3-point play. Let's see if that sparks Melbourne to get a couple of stops. Bring some energy to the Non-Elite Sports Centre. You foul called that time on Moultrie against Mackenzie.
Number 15 with Moultrie. That's his second personal foul. Team's second.
Time's got at the top. Pulls up, misses. Stanley and Green are going for the board, and it will be a Melbourne ball from the baseline. Here's Thomason who brings up the ball. Sikleski to Rhymes. Thomason. Stanley inside. Just misses that time. Mackenzie brings down the board. Looks to bring up the ball in transition. Oh, he almost travelled there. I think there had to be a travel there. Green goes and attacks Rhymes at the other end and makes a very tough shot. It was a layup, but it's just very, very tough. And at the other end, is Mackenzie gets a steal. Time to Mackenzie off the backboard, and that is a slam. After Melbourne get a basket or two, they just cannot stop offensively, and at the other end, it's an offensive foul on Sikleski. And it will be Hume ball from the baseline. Sikleski's third foul. Another easy 2 for Mackenzie. He's got 18 points now to lead all scorers in the game. Rhymes takes it hard to the ring. Sikleski got it at the top. Makes a tough turnaround jump shot for 2. Sikleski. Time brings the ball up. Green's got it. Looks like taking a tough midi too, and he gets fouled. I think it's Sikleski again. That will be Sikleski's 4th foul, and there will be some subs for both teams. I think Sikleski has just picked up 3 fouls in the last 3 minutes. Unfortunately, he will take a seat from the sideline, and I reckon for at least the end of this quarter. But at the line goes Green again, who misses the first. So that's 2 out of 7 for Green at the line. He makes the second. 76-42 lead for Hume City. 6.5 to go here in the third quarter. This has just been one-way street for Hume at the moment. They have just absolutely led from the start of this game and never looked back. Melbourne have tried to get on a couple of small runs here and there, and then it's just been broken by a Hume just dagger shot. And that was a tough contest. Rhymes, tough turnaround too, gets the soft bounce off the glass. And at the other end, Elijah pulls up for 3, misses. Good rebound by Rhymes, who brings the ball up the court. Pass to Kafritis on the wing. Inside to Polglaze for the easy 2. Great assist that time by Kafritis. Time brings the ball up. And it will be a Hume City ball from the baseline. Cut off a couple of Melbourne Uni hands. Green went up for a jump shot, a layup actually. He missed it, and he hit it to the back of the backboard, and it's a violation. It will be a Melbourne ball. At the other end, Rhymes goes to Polglaze inside, and Polglaze gets hacked. He will shoot 2. A couple of subs coming in now for Hume. So Polglaze will shoot 2 at the line, with 5:40 to go here in the third. And he makes the first. Zach makes the second 2. Last 6 points for Melbourne here. Let's see if they can reduce this deficit even more. It's still a 28-point lead here for the Broncos. Green's trying to get inside. He can't collect it. Got Gorski at the top. Pass to the big fella outside for 3. Misses. Rhymes to Moultrie, and Moultrie will get the easy fast break 2. 76-50. They're finally missing a few shots here, Hume, and putting the pressure back on, almost an offensive foul. They're a bit of a push-off. Not called, but Gorski just hits the step-back 3. That was a tough shot. Could have been a foul call on him. Chosen not, and he's just hit an absolute big 3 on him. So 79-50. Rhymes at the other end, drives hard to the ring, gets fouled on the arm by Coleman, who will shoot 2. Subs come in for McIntosh comes in for the Broncos, and McNally comes in for Uni.
Josh McNally. John Rhymes goes to the line, shooting 2.
Rhymes will shoot 2 at the line. This is the first. It's 3 of 6 at the line today, Rhymes. Makes second.
John Rhymes on 1 point.
Matuga brings the ball up for the Broncos. Gorski's got it, who's hit a couple of big 3s today. I think it's actually 4 he's hit today, and they're looking to try and get him. Matua takes it into the basket and kisses it off the glass for a tough 2. I had a great view of that one on my side. That was beautiful, just nice off the glass for 2. Gafritis inbounds to Rhymes, who will bring the ball up the court. Rhymes looks to take it all the way, coast to coast, and makes it. Very, very nice drive-in time by Rhymes. Matua has the ball now for Hume. Green's got it at the top. He's just loving the drive all day long, and he drives again to the basket. Polglaze actually played, I thought, some pretty good defense there, but he has called a blocking foul on him. Green will go to the line to shoot some more free throws.
Take on Green to the line, shooting 2.
And Green makes the first. Makes the second. Rhymes to Polglaze. Polglaze finds the corner 3 for McNally, and that is nothing but pure net. When that man is open, he will let it fly, and most of the time he nails that. Green at the other end for three, misses. Rhymes pulls down the board. Brings the ball up transition, finds Polglaze under the basket. He's got to take it up, back up the court to Kafritzis. Kafritzis now takes it hard. Moultrie's got it. The top takes a tough midi two runner who's no good. Hume got the ball now, bring it up the court. Here's Matuia. To Gorski, who's been lethal from the three-point territory today. Matuia takes it in. Ooh, a bit of a nasty incident that time. I think McNally has got him foul for the foul call first.
Foul call. Back end is number 24, Josh McNally. That's his.
So McNally's just picked up the foul call there. Matua will shoot 2 shots here at the line. Here comes Rocco and Patel, but we have a timeout for Hume City. We've got 3:01 on the clock. We have Hume up 83 to 56 at the moment. We'll be right back. All right, we're back after the time out there. Matua will shoot 2 shots here for Hume. Makes the first. And he makes the second too. Back to a 29-point game for Hume. Kafritzis brings the ball up, takes it coast to coast and kisses it off the glass for a 2. Great drive that time by Kafritzis. They've been able to score pretty well here, Melbourne. It's just been the defense whole night. I know Hume have made some very tough shots offensively, but at the same time, the defense just has not been at the level, unfortunately, tonight. Here comes Kafritzis, though. They get a stop here on this side. Kafritzis turns the ball over straight to Gorski, who brings the ball up. Matua. Back to Gorski, who's hit a couple. He misses that 3. Polglaze gets down the board. McNally passes to Patel, who's back into the game. McNally drives. Patel to Polglaze. Polglaze drives hard. He's no good. Great rebound by Patel. Great rebound by the little fella. McNally, open 3 is nothing but pure. Great hustle by Patel. McNally hits the 3. Back to 24. Time's got it. Pull up midi 2 is great. And a little shout to Robbie Balaskas, who he's tuning into the YouTube. Thank you, Balaskas, for your message. And at the other end, Kafritzis turns the ball over. And it will be a Hume City ball from the baseline. Couple of subs for both teams here.
Substitutions for the Black Angels. Onto the court, number 20, Nicholas Kiffal.
You can bring the ball up. Time. Gorski. Back to McKenzie. Back to Gorski. Drives it hard. It'll be a blocking call foul on McNally. And Gorski will go to the line to shoot 2. I think one of his teammates actually landed on him as soon as he went for the basket there.
Gorski goes to the line, shooting 2.
So Gorski will go to the line. He'll shoot 2 shots here. Just getting the floor now wiped here. Bit of sweat from that last play. Got a couple of players down to the floor. Gorski is going to shoot 2 here at the line. He makes the first. And he makes the second as well. Gifritzis brings it up. Fast break. Great pass inside to the big Keith. Big Keither gets inside for a easy deuce for 2. It's McKenzie here on the base against Gifritzis. Great deep by Gifritzis. Almost got called for a foul then. And he passes to the big fella. McIntosh scores the 2, and I think we have called a pushing foul on Gifritzis. I didn't see that one. But the referee has called a push after he's made the basket on Gifritzis, and Hume being in the bonus here, McKenzie will go to the line and he'll shoot 2 shots here. 1 shot actually.
First is good. Everyone forgot there was 2 shots. We've got 1 more to come.
So it is 2 shots. Not sure why the players got confused with one there, but it was 2 shots, and he makes the first, misses the second. Melbourne got the ball. Patel, McNally for 3 in the corner, misses. Patel offensive board, misses the little cheapie. And Time brings the ball up for Hume. Just takes them all on and puts up a midi, and that is just another 2. Not sure of the confusion there, but it looks like it just would be a Melbourne ball from the baseline here. So at 31 points here, lead for Hume. Kiefer looks to line the 3, and Kiefer hits the 3. Patel with the dime there, the cross-court pass. Time's got it. This is the last shot of the quarter. Gifritzis guards. Would not want to pick up a foul here. Ricardo drives in. Oh, he just makes just a tough one-handed basket. And Gifritzis has stepped on the baseline, and it's going to be a turnover. And now Hume are going to bring the ball in from the baseline with 1.4 seconds remaining in the quarter. They will have time for a shot up here. And it's a 3 ball taken by McKenzie, who's off the mark.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter. 66
Now we've got a 96-66 lead here for Hume. I'll be right back in a couple minutes, guys, to finish off the last. Welcome back, guys. We're here starting the last quarter. We have a 96-66 lead here for the Hume City Broncos. And Hume City will bring the ball in to start the last. Time's got it. Gives it to Green. Green inside. McKenzie shoots the three, misses. Rocco pulls down the board. And McNally brings it up to Rhymes. To look to start the offense. Patel drives in. Spud. McNally. Lions looks to the line of the three and buries it. Nothing but pure again from McNally. Patel with the dime. He's had a few of them now actually to McNally. Here's the captain. Here's Elijah. Makes another two. Didn't see much of him in the third. Must be in a bit of foul trouble, but that jump shot he's got is just absolutely pure. Rhymes takes it in. Off hands. Off his foot last, and it will be a Hume ball. Time brings the ball up. Time's got it on the post against McNally. Time misses. Patel gets the board. To McNally, who's not even looking at the basket. He just shoots the three, and Spud hits another triple. Spud has been fantastic here all game. That may have been his, I think his fourth three for the night, or his fifth actually. He's been fantastic for Melbourne. Green's got in the post, looks to just bully Kiefer, and he does, and it's called a travel. Great D by Big Kiefer. Just able to contest Green, just have his hands up, and that was just great, just stand-up defense by Kiefer. And it's a travel call on Green, and it's going to be a Melbourne ball. 26-point game here. Patel drives into the basket. Oh, he just misses just the lap, and he just gets called for the foul there.
Foul called on Black Angels number 35, Nick Patel. That's his first personal, team's first.
Time brings it up here for the Broncos. McKenzie's got it. To Coleman. Green. Catch and shoot three is off the mark. And Melbourne can start their offense. Patel's got it. Patel gives it to Rhymes. Rhymes takes it inside for an easy two. See if they can continue making a couple of stops here, Melbourne. Great start to start the last quarter here. But they're going to need a lot of that to still come back. Still 24. Time pulls up for a midi, misses. Should be a Melbourne ball, and it will be a Melbourne ball here. Seems like Hume are just missing a couple of their jump shots here that they've been making for 3 quarters. Looks like they might be getting a little bit tired. Don't want to say it too early, but here's Rhymes, takes it to the basket. Patel to the big Kiefer, who lines the three. He's off the mark. Broncos bring it up. Time at the other end, just a Euro step. Beautiful, tough shot there. Makes the two. At the other end, Rhymes to Rocco. Rocco passes to Kiefer. Kiefer to Patel. Patel drives it hard to the basket. And Patel gets it off the glass. And Melbourne, the bench is up and about after that one. That was a crazy finish that time by Patel. And then at the other end, the skipper just does it again. When they need a basket, give the ball to the skipper. And big Elijah, apologies again, Elijah, about pronouncing your surname. But let's just stick with your first name. At the other end, Rocco scores for 2, assists by Rhymes. Looks like the defense is just slowed down a little bit here in the last quarter. A lot of offense is good viewing. And there's an offensive foul call on McKenzie. Great D that time by Rocco. They've made a few stops here, Melbourne. This has been very good to see here to start the last quarter. Still got a 24-point lead here for the Broncos. 6.5 remaining here in the last quarter. Rhymes brings the ball up. Rhymes to Kiefer, inside to Rocco. Pass no good. Green at the other end. It's a big McIntosh who just makes the easiest of layups as possible. Kiefer brings it up to Patel. Patel to Rocco. Rocco inside. Should have gone up, missed it. I didn't think he should have, sorry. Pass to Rhymes. Open threes off the mark. Elijah pulls down the board. Time at the other end just goes coast to coast and scores a 2. Green at the other end gets a steal to Elijah, and Elijah kicks off the glass for another 2. I think that's just been the story of the game, guys. This offensive power of Hume has just been too good at the moment for Melbourne. Kiefer's at the 3. Rhymes looks to try and take it inside. Patel hands to the big Rocco for 3, and that is pure by Big Rocco. Assist that time again by Big Patel. There's the 3 ball from McKenzie, and they are just hitting every shot that they are shooting at the moment, Hume. At the other end, McNally hits a 3. It's just back-to-back, 3 after 3. This is great viewing, guys, at home. I hope you guys are enjoying it just as much as me. Time brings up, here's Elijah. Tough midi too. I feel like he's finally missed a jump shot there. I feel like he hasn't missed all day. McNally again for 3. He's off the mark. Good rebound that time inside for McIntosh. Green gets the ball stripped out of his hands by Big Rocco. Rocco's got on the fast break, goes coast to coast. A lot of contact, no call. Rhymes gets the offensive rebound and puts it back out for 2. At the other end, great defense from Patel, and Patel gets a steal, and it goes out of bounds off Hume. I've loved his energy today. I've loved his energy today. And in for the first time today is Cumberledge as well for Melbourne.
23, Charlie Cumberledge.
Margin still 25 points here. Polglaze has got it in the corner. Hobson drives inside to Big Kiefer. There he is, the guy who just checked into the game. Cumberledge is off the mark. Polglaze brings it down to Patel. Patel gets stripped. Kiefer's there to hang on to the ball. Kiefer looks to take it inside. A tough 2. And he actually might go to the line for this, Big Kiefer. Or is it? Yes, it is. He will be shooting 2, actually. Great drive that time by Kiefer, who will shoot 2 shots at the line. And Kiefer makes the first. And he's good for the second too. So 3:39 to go here in the last. It's a 23-point lead here for Hume. And that's swatted out of here. That is swatted out of here by Big Kiefer, who absolutely loves that. Great energy he's brought off the bench that time. After Green was gone up for that shot, looks like both teams have emptied out the bench at the moment. Just looks like Green's the only one out there for Hume, who's a starter. All the rest are all plays off the bench. At the other end, Green goes again to the line. He drives it hard to the ring, and he gets smashed on the arm. That may have been, I think, Kiefer, who fouled him that time, and you'll shoot 2. Very physical, that drive there. Green makes the first. And he makes the second two. Patel brings the ball up for Melbourne. Thomason to Bolglaze. Bolglaze drives inside. A lot of contact, and he'll shoot 2 shots at the line. First time checking in, number 24 is Dylan as well, Wijanyaki. He will take out Green, so both teams have emptied out their bench now for the remaining 3 minutes of this ball game. Paul goes at the line and he hits the first. And he makes the second as well. Matuya brings the ball up for Hume. Should be a foot violation that time on Big Keeper. And that's what's called. Well, they'll have 14 seconds here on the shot clock. Matuya throws the ball up to Mackenzie. Mackenzie tries to get it to here. He's off the mark. Matua brings the ball up. The guy's just checked in. Big Dylan. Back to Matua. Step back three. He's money. He's money. Patel drives it into the basket. He's fouled from Wijanyaki. Be his first, and he was passing, so it will just be a sideline ball here for Melbourne. Thomason to Patel. Patel drive it into the basket, can't get the runner to go. Matuya brings the ball up for the Broncos. Here's McIntosh. Gorski, who's hit a lot of threes today, drives it to Matuya. Matuya, another step back three, and I think he was fouled. And don't tell me he's hit it too. He has hit another step back three, and there is a foul call on Thomason. He'll go for the line to shoot one. 4-point play opportunity here for Matuya. And he makes it. 4-point play here. Big Kiefer just takes it the whole way, misses. McIntosh brings down the board. Passes to Matua, who just hit two. He just pulls up. He just pulls up and misses that time. Bit of a heat check that time. Holgos brings up the ball for Melbourne. I think it's a foul call on Wijanyaki. He's just come on and just picked up 2 fouls in the minute or two. And looks like Polglaze will shoot 2 as they are in the bonus. 1.5 to go here in the last. And Zach Polglaze makes the first. And Polglaze makes a second, and Chrissy Lee, just a shout out there to Chrissy Lee. Thank you for your message and thank you for your comment. I'll provide that feedback for next week's outings. And there's Gorski. Gorski, another triple. That's his 5th three. 31-point lead here for the Broncos. Palmerston in his 300th. He's off the mark. Patel's trying to get the hustle. Unfortunately, steps out of bounds, and it will be a Broncos ball with just over a minute remaining here in the last. Here's Matua to Gorski to McIntosh. Back to Matua. Gorski again for 3. Tough shot, misses. Mackenzie gets the O board. goes up, misses as well. Great hustle that time from Melbourne. Patel brings the ball up. Palmerston for 3, he's off the mark. Bowlglaze has got it. Bowlglaze drives in. Trying to find Palmerston. Cumberledge gets the ball, unfortunately gets stripped. It should be a Melbourne ball here. It should be a Melbourne ball. And I think it will be. Refs have just had a bit of a discussion there and they've just overturned it from a Broncos ball to a uni ball here. They will have 5 seconds to go here on the shot clock. Palmerston looks to get a basket here. He's off the margin. McIntosh brings up the ball. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, 2-possession ball game here. Hume might just hold the ball up here to see if they get a shot up. Looks like they might. McIntosh gets an open 2. Easy layup, and that will just pretty much do us here, ladies and gentlemen. I think Keitha wants a shot here. Palmerston's got it, and Palmerston just passed it out to Bowlglaze, who shakes the 3, misses the 3. But, ladies and gentlemen, that will do us here at the Non-Elite Sports Centre. It's been a great win here by Hume City, 1-2-5, defeating the Melbourne Uni Black Angels 92. So we have a 33-point lead here to Hume. And that just shows why this team is the best team in at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Being number 1. They've only lost the 1 game all year, actually losing to Melbourne early in the year. So this is a bit of a payback/revenge for them. So great win for them. They'll enjoy this one. Melbourne have got a bit of work to do, but hopefully they can bring out some magic for next week. And hopefully everyone at home enjoyed the commentary. Hope everyone has a good night and get home safe.
Didn't go away tonight, but we're back next week with a triple header. All 3 teams taking on Canberra in must-win games for all our teams. Once again, thanks to our sponsors, Connect Support Group, for their contributed support of the Melbourne University Basketball Club. And thank you once again for attending tonight's games. Enjoy the rest of your night.